Hello guys, welcome back to Maths with Arjun channel. In the previous video we have solved exercise 2.1 of linear equations in one variable. So in this video we will be solving some word problems and seeing how equations are formed and then their values and solutions are solved and take the concept to further level. So without wasting any time, let's jump into the video. So the example says that perimeter of a rectangle is given equal to 13 centimeter and width is given equal to, in a mixed fraction, 2 whole 3 by 4 centimeter, and we have to find the length. Now we know that perimeter of a rectangle is equal to 2 times of length plus breadth. Breadth is nothing but width. So let length equal to x. So perimeter is given as 13. So 13 is equal to 2 times length is we have let as x and width is 2 whole 3 by 4. So 13 equals to 2 times of x plus, on solving 2 whole 3 by 4 we get 11 by 4, and on solving the equation we get x equal to 15 by 4. So we can say that the length of the rectangle is equal to 15 by 4. Now let's take another example. It says that the present age of Sahil's mother is 3 times Sahil's. So let us take the Sahil's age equal to x. So it says present age of Sahil's mother is 3 times Sahil. So Sahil's mother age will be equal to 3x. After 5 years, sum of their ages is equal to 66. Now after 5 years, Sahil's age will be equal to x plus 5 and Sahil's mother's age will be equal to 3x plus 5. Now it is given that sum of the ages after 5 years is equal to 66. So x plus 5 plus 3x plus 5 will be equal to 66, which gives us 4x plus 10 equal to 66. And on transposing 10 on the right hand side, so it becomes 66 minus 10, that is 56. So 4x becomes equal to 56 and x comes out to be equal to 14. So we can say that Sahil's present age will be equal to 14 years and Sahil's mother age will be equal to 3 into 14, that is 42 years. Now let's see another example. It says that Bansi has 3 times 2 rupees coins as 5 rupee coins. So let number of 5 rupees coins Bansi has equal to x, and 2 rupee coins it says is 3 times, so 2 rupee coins will be equal to 3x. Now it says if he has 77 rupees as sum of coins, we have to find the number of coins of each denomination, that is how many coins of rupees 5 and how many coins of rupees 2 he has. Now we are given the sum of the amount, so first of all we will have to find the amount of rupee 5 and rupee 2, and on doing the sum it is given as equal to 77. So how we are going to do? We are going to find the amount. Now amount for rupees 5 rupee coins will be equal to 5 of x, and for 2 rupee coins will be equal to 2 into 3x, that is equal to 6 of x. Now adding it we get 5x plus 6x equal to 11x, and it is given that the sum is equal to rupees 77. So 11x equal to rupees 77, x comes equal to 7. So number of 5 rupee coins is equal to x, so it will be 7, and number of 2 rupee coins is equal to 3x, so it will be equal to 3 into 7 equal to 21. So there are 7 number of 5 rupee coins and 21 number of 2 rupee coins. Now next question says that the difference between two whole numbers is 66 and the ratio of numbers is 2:5. We have to find the two numbers. Now first of all, with the help of ratios, we will let the numbers. So let one number be equal to 2x. So other number would be equal to 5x. Now it says the difference between two whole numbers is equal to 66. So difference between two whole numbers would be 5x minus 2x would be equal to 66, which gives us 3x equal to 66. So x comes out to be equal to 22. So one number would be equal to 2x, that is 2 into 22, which gives us 44. And another number is equal to 5x. So 5 into 22, which gives us the another as number as equal to 110. Now let us solve exercise 2.2 of the lesson. So it says if we subtract 1 by 2 from a number and multiply the result by 1 by 2, you get 1 by 8. We have to find the number. So first of all, let the number equal to x. Now it says subtract 1 by 2 from the number. So we are going to subtract x minus 1 by 2 and it says multiply the result by 1 by 2. So we are going to multiply this x minus 1 by 2 by 1 by 2 and we get the result as 1 by 8. So it becomes equal to 1 by 8. Now transposing 1 by 2 on right hand side, it becomes denominator becomes multiplied to the numerator. It gives x equal to 1 by 4 plus 1 by 2. On now taking the LCM and solving the numerator, we get x equal to 3 by 4. So the number comes out to be equal to 3 by 4. Now next question says the base of an isosceles triangle. What is an isosceles triangle? Isosceles triangle is a triangle in which any of the two sides of the triangle are equal and third side is different length. So base is given as 4 by 3 centimeter and perimeter of triangle is given as 4 whole 2 by 15. We have to find the length of the either of the equal sides. So let the length of the either of the equal sides equal to x and perimeter of triangle in case of isosceles equal to sum of the three sides. So 4 by 3 plus x equal to perimeter, that is 4 whole 2 by 15. So it comes out to be equal to 4 by 3 plus 2x comes out to be equal to 62 by 15. So 2x comes out to be equal to 42 by 15. On solving this, we get the x value equal to 7 by 5. So we can say length of either of the equal sides comes to be equal to 7 by 5. Now next question says that the sum of the three consecutive integers is given to be equal to 51. We have to find what are the values of the integers. So let one of the consecutive integer be equal to x. So other consecutive integer should be equal to x plus 1 and the third consecutive integer should be equal to x plus 2. Now it's given that the sum of the integers is equal to 51. So x plus 1 plus x plus 2 is equal to 51. It gives us 3x plus 3 is equal to 51. So 3x comes out to be equal to 48 and on dividing 48 with 3 we get x equal to 16. So first consecutive integer will be equal to 16, that is value of x, and x plus 1 another value of integer equal to 17 and x plus 2 the third integer value comes out to be equal to 18. Now let's solve another question. It says that there are three consecutive multiples of 8 and the sum of the three consecutive multiples of 8 is equal to 888. So we have to find the value of the consecutive multiples of 8. So consecutive multiples of 8 will be in the form, let one of the multiple of 8 would be equal to 8x and another multiple would be with the gap of plus 8, so it would be 8x plus 8. And another consecutive multiple would be 8x plus 8 plus 8. So 8 plus 8 becomes equal to 16. So third would be equal to 8x plus 16. And it's given that the sum of the consecutive multiples of 8 is equal to 888. So we are going to add it. That is 8x plus 8x plus 8 plus 8x plus 16 is equal to 888, which gives us 24x plus 24 equal to 888. Now 24x comes out to be equal to 864. Now on dividing 864 by 24, we get the value of x equal to 36. So the first multiple of 8 would be equal to 8x, that is 8 into 36, which gives the value 2888. Now another multiple would be 8x plus 8. So 8 into 36, we have got 2888 plus 8 gives 296. And the third consecutive multiple of 8 gives 8x plus 16. We know that the value of 8x equal to 2888, and we have to add 16 to it. We get the answer as 304. Now the sum says that there are 3 consecutive integers and they are multiplied by 2, 3 and 4 respectively, and on doing the multiplication we get the sum equal to 74. We have to find the consecutive integers. So let the first consecutive integer equal to x, another consecutive integer equal to x plus 1, and another consecutive integer equal to x plus 2. Now we have to multiply the first consecutive integer with 2, second by 3 and third by 4 respectively. So which forms the equation as 2x plus 3x plus 1 plus of 4 of x plus 2 equal to 74, which gives us as 2x plus 3x plus 3 plus 4x plus 8 equal to 74, which gives us the sum as 9x plus 11 equal to 74. Now on transposing 11 on the right hand side, we get 9x equal to 633. On dividing 9 by 63, we get x equal to 7. So the first consecutive integer would be equal to the value of x, that is 7. Another would be equal to x plus 1, that is 7 plus 1, 8. And another is equal to x plus 2, that is 7 plus 2 equal to 9. Now the next question says the ratio of the Rahul and Haroon's age is equal to 5:4, and 4 years later the sum of their ages is equal to 56. We have to find the present ages of both Rahul and Haroon. So we will be again solving with the help of ratios and letting the ratios, using the letting of ratios as present age. So Rahul's age, if we let as 5x, so Haroon's age would be equal to 7x, and it's given after 4 years. So Rahul's age after 4 years will be equal to 5x plus 4. Haroon's age after 4 years would be equal to 7x plus 4, and the sum is given as equal to 56. So 5x plus 4 plus 7x plus 4 comes out to be equal to 56, which gives us as 12x plus 8 equal to 56, and 12x comes out to be equal to 48, and x comes here out to be equal to 4. So Rahul's present age is 5x, that is 5 into 4 equal to 20 years, and Haroon's age is equal to 7x, so it will be 7 into 4 equal to 28 years. Now next sum says number of boys ratio number of girls is equal to 7 ratio 5, and it is also given as number of boys equal to 8 plus number of girls. We have to find total class strength, that is number of boys plus number of girls. Again we are going to use the ratio to let the number of boys. So number of boys would be equal to 7x and number of girls would be equal to 5x. It is also given that number of boys equal to 8 plus number of girls, that is 7x equal to 5x plus 8. On solving it, we get the value of x as equal to 4. So we have to find the total strength, that is number of boys plus number of girls. So number of boys is given as 7x, so 7 multiplied by 4 equal to 28, and number of girls equal to 5x. So number of girls would be equal to 5 into 4 into equal to 20. So total strength would be equal to 28 plus 20, that is equal to 48. We will keep the concept till here, and in the next video we will be solving the left out word problems and taking the concept further. So kindly like, share and subscribe the video, and keep revising the previous videos. And if you have not watched the rational numbers playlist, kindly watch it to make your concept clear. Thank you so much.